Good afternoon, Michael Don Smith. How are you?
I'm fantastic, Rich. Good afternoon, and how are you?
I am really good, thank you. So, how's CYSS doing?
Really good. We've sold out the January event, and we've started getting bookings for the February event. So
That's
I'm very
amazing.
excited.
So, I can't remember. I've been to one of your events, and that must have been September, October time. I can't remember. It was quite a long time ago. So, I mean, I said to you at the time, it was an amazing event, and within half an hour, I was very, very clear that you've taught me so much more than I've ever realised about public speaking. And I've been probably public speaking for 20 odd years. So, 30 minutes it took, and suddenly I knew so much more than I already knew. And then the next 3 or 4 hours was just so much information I took on. It's literally changed the way I speak and will speak forevermore. So, again, I thank you for that. So, obviously, you've sold out January. That's amazing. Well done. So, how are the groups changing?
Well, the numbers are changing. I remember the event you came to. I think there was 6 or 7
That's right.
people.
Yeah, I think there was probably about seven.
Yeah, and we had that intimacy. A lot of the time was spent on individuals, still having the great content.
Yes.
But there's always a challenge between numbers. If you've got a reasonable sized group, I think the ideal must be around 12 to 18. You get enough personality styles, enough experience, enough diversity, so that you learn as much from the group as you do from the presenter. I learn all the time every time I do an event. By the same token, if you've got less people, you've got more time to work on the ideal things. But CYSS is about crafting a 60-second pitch in a way that the structure is exactly the same as for any other speech that you'll deliver. It's my concept of the DNA of every speech you'll give. So
Okay.
what I realized was I wanted to do less of the, I mean, when you came, there's a real tsunami of data, which is fantastic and it's really good, and you go away and you learn it. But I've adjusted a little bit because what I wanted to do is to get people to really do what it says on the tin, and craft their elevator pitch, which a lot of people know what that is, as a signature speech. And so I needed more time for practicing. So in the events we're doing now with more people, we get the information and they practice together in groups of 2 or 3, and then they come back to front, and then I'll pick a few people out, make some examples. So I wanted more speaking. The time is also tighter. It's a tight 2 hours because everybody's time is precious. So if they're going to commit in the beginning to create a relationship with myself, it's nice that they can know 9:30 arrive, 10 o'clock we start, 12 o'clock we finish, so I don't know, refreshments and networking. So you've got 2 hours to really get a transformational impact on the people
Amazing.
that arrive.
Okay, it feels like the group's going to be a bit bigger than the six people then. So you say January's sold out already. So what
Yeah,
what size are the groups now?
there's 16. So I aim for about 16. If you get 2 or less, but about 16.
Okay, so that's obviously massively much bigger than the event I went to. So how are you coping with that from going from 6 to 16 or 7 to 16?
Yeah, really good, because as I said, what's happening now is before with you, I've worked with everybody individually, one to one, and that's a great advantage. But now I've worked, so I get people to a stage where they understand the process, the A, B, C, grabbing the attention, crafting the body, having the clothes, and that structure I do again with everybody. Then I give them exercises where they're working pairs, and then I walk around the room and do a little tweaking here, tweaking there. That's why 16 is about the maximum. So we manage 8 pairs. So I
Okay.
just spend a couple of minutes with each pair, guiding it. If there was any problems, they call me over. So it's still very manageable. I get lots of interaction, but it's more practice time. Because you imagine, even when there's 6, if I'm spending 4 minutes with you, 4 minutes so and so, it's that, which is best, I don't know. So I've decided
Sounds
around
good.
16, I get to touch everybody, and they get to. The most important thing is, if it's a speaking seminar, a speaking workshop, you need to be speaking. So I thought that was a priority.
I agree. It sounds fantastic. Okay, so you've already mentioned the next one sold out. So
Yeah.
when are they? Are you running many more?
So it's every fourth Friday of the month. I would say the last Friday, but when there's a 5 week month, it messes up. So it's the fourth Friday of each month, including August. I normally don't do August, but the demand and the stuff that we've got planned for this year is really exciting.
Brilliant. That sounds great. And if people want more information, how do they find out about your event and what's coming up?
So we've got an Eventbrite page, and the easiest way to get to it is www.cyss.co.uk. That's CYSS for Craft Your Signature Speech.
.co.uk.
.co.uk.
Fantastic. Okay, perfect. So anything else you want to add?
The main thing I want to say to people is, if you have, like yourself, been 30 years speaking, you've got a lot of experience, a lot of ideas, you will love CYSS, because what I do is I take my 30 years of training and presenting, speaking, and training speakers, and I've pared down all the myths, the excuses, the challenges that people have, and taken them all away. So what I do is not teach you anything new. It does feel like that, people, and I could lie and say I do, but it's not that. It's about Sherlock Holmes, or the author of Sherlock Holmes, Arthur Conan Doyle, said, if you eliminate the impossible, whatever left, however improbable, has to be the truth. So if we eliminate all the stuff you do when you're speaking that doesn't add to your communication, whatever is left is the essence of your message. So I actually work with people to take away the stuff. Don't worry about accent. Don't worry about all those things. Let's just worry about the message. And it's amazing. One thing I'll share with you, I'd like to share, is that I work when other people, I don't want to name names, some people work with people and they go, this is what you're doing wrong. You're doing word whispers. You're looking here, you're looking there. After I've worked with people, even those 2 hours, and you know some of the people I've worked with, because they know what they're going to say, because they're comfortable with pauses. And what we do is, you're a graduate nurse, so we use that pause to observe the audience, because that's what it's all about. And when they get that, they're not going, because they don't have to kill time. So we take away the need to kill time, and because they're using that time to understand their audience, to see how the message is landing, they're not nervous, because they're not thinking about themselves, they're thinking about the audience. So I'm giving away tricks for the trade, so I'm not trying to make you something new. I'm trying to get the best out of you that you already have.
Yeah, it's amazing. You're very kind. I wouldn't consider myself to be a graduate. I'd very much consider myself to still be a student with a long way to go, but thank you for that. The thing I'll say, just to verify all that, is, I read articles, I watch YouTube videos, how to learn to speak better and to be more crafted at it, but still, to actually have the live examples, have someone who's so focused on it, on that and nothing else, that half a day, that 2 hour, whatever the session is you go on, is phenomenal. It makes massive changes. So yeah, fully endorse everything you do. Wicked. Okay, well, best of luck for the rest of the next few sessions. Sounds like you're on to an absolute winner. People, if you are interested, you need to get on board. Mike Longsmith has given you the details how to find them. Get on board. You certainly won't regret it. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much, Richard. Really appreciate it.